With Dr. Darien, who's taking a look at some of the questions that our viewers are sending in, and here is one. My doctor suggests I start a low-dose statin. How does it work, and do I need to be on it forever?
It's such an important question. So many people asking that question. So statins are for helping to manage your cholesterol. I just want to take a look at this image because I want to show you how this works. So in our blood vessels, we obviously have blood going through. As cholesterol builds up in our arteries, that causes it to close down and create a smaller space. And as you can see, blood is flowing a lot slower. That causes a decreased blood flow to things like our brain, our heart, our kidneys, and that's something you can't feel. So over time, you can imagine that that collectively causes more harm, which is why it's important to control.
So how do you know if you're a good candidate?
Number one, knowing your numbers. For statins, for example, we look at the LDL, that's our bad cholesterol. When that number goes above 190, that's usually when you have to start to have some type of intervention, and usually that includes statins. Otherwise, obviously, lifestyle changes. You want to make sure you're following those numbers through time. And then your HDL, that's the good cholesterol, that's the one that you want to see higher. So it's about following those numbers and then using the medications as needed.
So what are the benefits of taking statins? And because I'm impatient, how quickly does it work?
I'm so happy you asked that. To talk about some benefits, statins, number one, statins can help lower your cholesterol, number one, obviously. When you're following that LDL, you want to keep it below 90. And that prevents you from, or decreases your risk from having things like heart attacks and strokes. And there's also studies that show that statins can decrease your risk of blood clots and also be an anti-inflammatory help. And so how quickly does it work? In the studies, they found that statins can work as early as 4 weeks, as opposed to lifestyle changes, which typically take 6 to 8 to 9 to 12 months. So it's about time, it's about following those numbers, and of course, coupling with a statin with a healthy lifestyle. If your numbers improve, you might be able to come off of it, but sometimes, more often than not, it's unfortunately a chronic condition.
All right, Doc, we'll take it. Thank you very much. And folks, we would love to hear from you. So please hit us up with all of your questions for us on ABC GMA 3.